I would like to say keep all content clean, please. We are being recorded. Um, uh, Also, please, no cursing, no negative energy in the comments. This is a bright thing, the brighter side with Lolo. So, I have a couple of guests. Today's topic is the bounce back because I feel like everybody has bounced back from something. Like I said, this show is about turning negatives into positives. We all have something we turned into a positive. I'm just waiting for my guests to bounce up. I know today we have ATL Quell. We have, I'm a little nervous, guys. Bear with me. We have Jada Go. I know we have Paris. I know we're supposed to have Ziploc. I'm going to ask them a couple of questions, and everybody's going to get about 10 to 15 minutes to tell us about themselves. The point of this show really is for you to get to know your streamer. I know there's things that you guys want to ask, and y'all trying to figure out, hey, what is it about this streamer? So this is the opportunity for them to let you know what they've been through, and what they got out of, and things like that. So I think ATL is here. If you want to box up. Hey guys, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the first featured episode of The Brighter Side with Lolo. I am so happy you guys got up this morning, decided to join me. Just waiting for my guests to box up, like I said. I'm not sure if they're here yet, but hey, so me, I'll, I like to always go first sometimes. I bounced back from a lot of things in my life, which I'm proud to say. I used to be outside a lot. That's why everybody be like, why you don't go outside? It's because I used to be outside a lot. I had to, I feel like I had to grow. I had to go through a lot of things to understand life. I felt like I didn't want to hear anything that anybody had to say. I wanted to go through my own journey so I could say, you know what, I know how this feels, how this affects me, and stuff like that. I don't think everybody should take that route, but sometimes it works out for the best of us to live and learn on our own. If my guests are in the box, you guys can get inside. I'm waiting on you. ATL Quell, Jada Goat, Paris, and Zip. If anybody is ready, you guys can ask them some questions after I ask them my questions first. And let me get my questions out. Actually, hold on. All right. Um, I got my first guest. This is Paris. I know everybody knows who the infamous Paris is. I call her Big Purr. That's my name for her. Actually, I think it's like 7 or what time is it where you at?
It is 8 a.m.
Yes. And I love her because she's here for me. That's love. Okay, so introduce yourself. Let us know who you are.
My name is Paris. Sorry, my voice is gone, but my name is Paris. I've been on this app for like a year and some change. Um, I think everybody in here know me. I mean, hello everyone. Hello.
I definitely know you. I definitely love you. So, today's topic is the bounce back. And I feel like everybody thinks they know who Paris is, but this is Paris' opportunity to say what she wants them to actually know about her. So what do you think, what do you consider your bounce back? Like what do you think you bounced back from that you want to talk about?
Is this like in real life or on tag?
Um this tag is real life. we
Oh
um
yeah.
they got they have their assumptions about the things that they feel like they know about you. So like I said, what do you feel like that's out there and that you feel like you bounce back from?
Okay. So when I first started this app, I didn't know how it worked. I was just on here to have fun. But of course, you're gonna have people who like you and don't like you, and you're gonna have those people. It's just you're not their cup of tea, which is fine. When I got on here, a lot of people, they didn't like me. I was the new girl, and they're just like, "Who's this girl?" They didn't like me, so they did a lot of crazy things to me when I first started this app, and it made me angry, very angry. So I attacked a lot of people on this app because it was like, well, when I first got on here, I was attacked, so this was happening. But it took me a year and some change to really understand that there's some genuine people on this app. I had to lower my temper down. I'm not angry. I don't spaz out as much. I still have my little bipolar moments, but that's just me being a girl. Other than that, I think I've like I said, my anger has gotten better. I'm happier. I love everyone here. Growth, positivity.
So like what like you said you were angry. What made you say, you know what, I'm just gonna chill out.
I met genuine people. Like my two best friends on this app, Hef and Clean, they kind of balance me because I am such a hothead, and they're older and they're more level headed. So when I used to spaz out, they'd be like, "You don't got to do all that. It's not that serious. Let them talk. Let them say whatever they want about you and their mom. It's not true, right? So why are you getting mad?" So they would literally pull me aside, have these conversations with me because I would be so angry. I'm like, "Well, this is not me. I don't understand this. People don't do this in real life." And they're like, "Well, this is an app. You gotta get the good with the bad." So
Do you feel like dealing with the things you were you go through and off the app and on the app where you feel like it was like overwhelming to you, so you was just taking most of your energy out, like, what, I'm gonna just attack everybody.
yeah, like when I first got on here, I came on here for a sense of like comfort because I did get out of a crazy relationship. I didn't even know about tag. My friend was like, "Look, girl, you looking depressed? Go on tag. You're gonna make some friends and laugh." I said, "Bet." Came on here. I started laughing with everybody. So I came on here for a distraction outside the real world. And I think that's why everyone's on here. You come on here, you make friends, you find genuine people, and it's a distraction, whether you have your mom's in the hospital or somebody's in your family sick or you got money issues. You get on here and it like distracts you from the real world because it's like, I got cool people on the internet, and it balances out. So
Do you feel like ever since you like you lowered your temper and you start being more open with meeting people, and because like you said, it changed you in the beginning. It changed you. You felt like it changed you for the worse. How has it changed you for the better? How have you bounced back from all the negative things that you've been through on and off the app?
I think, and this may sound weird, but tag kind of, it grew me a lot. If y'all met me when I first got on here, it was
It's not
wild.
weird. That's honesty. Tag actually helps you with a lot of
It
things.
does. It helped me with my beauty. Like girls would say certain things, and I'll get offended. I'm like, okay, well maybe my eyebrows is messed up. My eyebrows is perfect now. So when I first started, it was a lot of stuff. I grew as a woman, even outside. My patience with people. I talk to more people because I'm really antisocial. Like if you meet me in real life, I stand in the corner. Don't bother me. Don't say nothing. But now I go up to people like, hey, what's up? I'm talking to Lyft drivers. I'm just friendly, 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 friendly.
Oh yeah, you're just super friendly. I love it. I love it though because I feel you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I feel like this app has definitely. I've watched you grow on this app, so I feel like you definitely came from a bounce back because I at first I was like, I'm not sure if she's gonna attack me or if she's gonna love me. Which one is she going to do? So it's like I definitely, and this is why I wanted you to come on here because I wanted to give you the opportunity to tell people about Paris because everybody think they know Paris and everybody think Paris is just Paris is actually a sweetheart.
I am. I'm really nice in real life, y'all. Ask anybody. They'll meet me. They're
She's
like,
actually
I don't
a
know what y'all
sweetheart.
doing. I
She's
am.
like lovable. So does anybody have some questions for Paris? Or Paris, do you want to share you want to share anything else with us? Like that you feel like you got any advice for people on this app that have been through some of the similar things that you've been through on here?
The best advice I would say would be stay true to yourself no matter what. If you come on the app and you're a certain person, don't let nobody on this app change you, change your personality, what you got going on, because people are gonna love you for you. That's the best advice I got.
Anybody have some questions for Paris? Any questions? What motivates you?
I think so. I've been through a lot of stuff, like, and the app has watched me, like, when I was messed up, homeless, had stuff going on. Y'all watched me, like, that's why Lo said she has watched me, like, y'all saw me when I had my apartment, lost my apartment, sleeping on people's couches. I'm very, I show y'all my life. I'm very personal. So I think what motivated me was once I came on this app and I did it all wrong. So I messed my outside world up because I was so focused on the wrong things on this app. I bounced back because it was like, all right, girl, you do not want to be in these type of situations again. You don't ever want to have to be evicted, homeless, have to be worrying about kids, nothing. You don't want to have to worry about nothing. So that motivates me because I think about, I don't know if I told you this, but when I was going through a lot of stuff, I was staying out of a hotel. And the hotel I was staying out of like a year ago is literally right next to my nice luxury apartments I stay in now. So I feel like God put me there. So I walk by every day to be like, you don't want to have to go back there, girl. So yeah, that's my little testimony.
This is why I love her because she's so honest. Anybody else got any more questions? But one more question before her, before she goes. Anybody? Because Paris definitely said, I wanted to go to sleep. I said, Paris. She said, but I love you. So anybody has one more question for her? What is your ultimate goal on tag? Ultimate goal.
um,
What
honestly,
is your
I didn't come on here for a top badge. I came on here because I'm funny, I'm goofy, I like to float, talk to everybody. I just want to meet more genuine people because it's really rare. I do honestly, one thing I can say I love about the app, I've met two of my best friends on here and they are irreplaceable. I love them till I die. And that's something you can't find. You can't find real true friends on here. So I'm just here, just to, be here for the party, make everyone laugh. That's about it. Don't really have any plans, but I'm here.
um what time do you stream? Let them know so then they can catch you.
I stream. I really don't have times. That's what I'm saying. I just kind of just go live.
You just click and go.
Just go whenever.
Well, fave Paris up, guys. And Paris, I love you. I appreciate you for
Thank you.
coming. You know, I know you tired. Thank you. Um,
Bye.
later. Our next guest is ATL Quell. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the brighter side with Lolo. Hold on, let me turn up these gift sounds. Welcome to the brighter side with Lolo, guys. Today's topic is the bounce back.
Yeah,
Good morning. Good morning.
what's up?
Um, hello, brother.
Hey, sister.
Introduce yourself.
Y'all already know, man. I'm HCL Quell. So for those of you who don't know me, definitely come on my stream, get yourself a vibe, get you some positive words, get you some type of, mentorship, whatever you need. I got you, right? But definitely, of course, Rip the Wrong Way is every single Sunday. That's been a show I've been working on since February. It's definitely done became one of the most epic shows on the app, and that just comes from putting a lot of time, consistency, and the right people around you. And so, it's all up there. What's up, Ricky? So
So you
I'm
are the man of a bounce back story. Cause you
yeah,
done been through it all. You have been through it all. So
yeah.
what the topic is bounce back. Tell us what you feel like you bounced back from. What did you turn from a
So
negative to a positive?
so I would definitely say let me cut my music down just okay. So you know I would say this. I know a lot of people they hear me talk about a lot. And people who know me, they be like, yeah, that's true. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it really is. Like, but one of the big thing is that like I feel like to whom much is given and you get a whole lot of blessings, you're doomed to kind of go through more because your situations actually help more people because you don't went through more shit than the average person. I also have to remember I'm 37 this year. Like I'm not a young guy anymore. You know what I'm saying? And I broke a lot of records to be able to get kind of where I'm at. Um, One of my biggest bounce backs, and this is some real shit. I mean, it's some real situation, right? Uh, you know, um, but I know it's a couple people that hit me and they're kind of going through. a very like vital stage in their life right now. And I talked to them off the app, and they're like, "Man, you should speak on that." I'm like, "I don't know." July last year, a lot of people want to kind of like, what was my biggest motive behind like stepping down as a CEO and be going stepping more on the consultant side and just consult people and getting a divorce at the same time. It's like you step down from a big position and doing conferences and all this stuff, and you retire yourself and you get a divorce at the same time. I think it's kind of like the worst thing you can kind of do, but people don't really understand like my mindset. Let me say this: in July, the end of July, um, I had reached what they call a pivotal point, right? Um, I had everything. I had everything I wanted. That I wanted. Understand what I'm trying to say? What I wanted. I don't have nothing to do with everybody else was on TV or whatever. What I wanted, I achieved my goal. Financially, my bank accounts was like where I wanted them to be at. My house was laid how I wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? I can move when I want to move. I can go out and pick a different car. Like my life was like kind of what I wanted to be at, right? You know, so I had just got my dream car. I had got just got my Porsche. So you know that was it. Um, I was on the edge of committing suicide last year. A lot of people don't know that's why I actually stepped down. And they be like, why? Like, why would you be like that? You know, why would your mindset be in that stage? And it's just because it's just keeping it going, man. Like when the whole world depends on you and people depend on you to wake up to make their day to run an office or run multiple offices to pay their bills.
Mhm.
um your wife depends on you to do everything. You know, your stepkid depends on you, your mom depends on you, your like all your brothers depend on you, sister depend on you. You wake up with so much weight on your shoulders that nobody ever gets a chance to check on you. You see what I'm saying? Because you're so used to giving. And so I just had to get to understanding that for one, my life is worth it, right? It made more sense. And that's when I became very spiritual. So a lot of people see me now. I'm real casual. I don't really do a lot of flamboyant, a lot of flamboyant stuff. I do my little things here and there, but I'm not like a flamboyant person because I don't have to like get up and go chase this imaginary millionaire bag because that's not my vision. It was never my vision. My vision was just to be able to have enough finances where I can eat where I want to eat at. I can go to a restaurant every single day if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like my freezer's full of groceries and these bills get paid. And I think that that was my biggest thing. The way I ended up just having to kind of like bounce back was I had to take the pressure off of me. I don't smoke, and I know that's weird for a lot of people. Even my people that surround me, they're like, "You don't smoke weed?" I don't try it. We tried it. That don't work for me. Okay,
It's not for
I'm
everybody.
sorry. That don't
It's
work for me.
not. It's
So I'm gonna be
not for
hardball who
everybody.
don't smoke. I'm sorry.
It's not. Good
And then
morning, everybody.
back then I didn't even drink. Period, because I had to get up. I couldn't do what I do now. I drink now because I'm retired. I can kind of chill and I ain't gotta do nothing. All I gotta do is be on the phone if I need to. But um you got to find yourself spiritually. You got to basically live for you. You can't live for everybody else's standards. You know, people be like, man, I wake up, I'm chasing a bag. What happens when you already got the bag? Then what do? They're like, well, get more money. Well, that's why millionaires get into these deep depressions. I don't know if y'all seen it, but Puff Daddy is in a full depression mode. Like, he just publicly talked about being in a very depressed stage. This is Puff Daddy, a billionaire. This is, one of the guys, the guy Omar, I think he played in The Wire, was an overdose and stuff like that. Y'all hear so many millionaires. August, I've seen all these people who go through these mental mindsets and they're rich. That lets you know money do not fix everything. And I hate to say it to people, but it do not fix
Hmm.
everything. You can do just like me. You can be all the suits, all you got all your cufflinks. I got the JS's on them. I got you know, I I'm 100% businessman, tailored from head to toe. 40 something suits, a million ties. I'm the flyest thing you see moving, but I hate my life. Does that make sense? And I hated where I was because I didn't give a crap about the money no more. I didn't want to be famous in the corporate world anymore. I got tired of all the fake smiles. Everywhere I go, people want to shake my hand. Could you give us some encouraging words? Could you teach me how to run my business better? And I'm just like, do me a favor. Just leave me alone. Like, I just want to go to the back there. But that's why I understood that I don't want to be famous. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be known for having money. And so my bounce back is just the mindset of you gotta ground yourself and you really gotta actually find some type of spirituality, no matter how you do it. But you have to grind yourself spiritually first, so that way you can be physically able to move in a way that you want to move and chase the dream that you want to chase. Because the world will have you chasing something that ain't even actually for you. It's just the stigma that's around
This is why I say
you. Like, man.
this is my brother right here. He goes, I don't even know. But I was gonna ask you though, from your bounce back, how has it made you better? Because you did say you were going through a
Oh,
depression and you felt like, how has it affect you now moving on with life? How do you deal with certain stuff now
I
from
really
how you were
smile
dealing
now.
with before?
Like, I really like when y'all see me smiling here. I smile and have more fun on tag than I did, all these years of doing businesses and pictures and being on islands and all this different stuff and videos or whatever, because those are all fake smiles. You know what I'm saying? Like I was taught how to smile. My natural face expression is just really a normal face expression. You know what I'm saying? So
You always smiling. That's what I was gonna say. You're always happy when I see
right.
you.
That's because I found happiness. You know what I'm saying? Like this is,
You
it's
found
easy.
happiness in something that you do not like. I tell people, just because you make a lot of money at a job or you do something that you feel like you're making lots of money or you're getting lots of attention, doesn't mean that you're happy
Yeah.
with
Like,
that.
you could be in
You
a
feel
room
me?
full of people and still be alone. That don't mean like,
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm so introverted now. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure.
So like, the when you were going through what you were going through, did you feel like you were getting support from anyone? Did you feel like you had people by your side? Did you
Yeah,
have what you like? Are you getting it now from the
yeah.
family and the home that you built on this app or off the app?
So like, the problem about when everybody who knows me, like who calls me, by my real name, like people who really know Quill, right? Nobody ever thinks I need anything. Does that make sense? I don't ever need. They like, oh, you rich? I'm like, I'm not rich. Like, it just look like that on when you look
I
at
make it
my
look
picture.
good.
It look like that, but I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not rich. Get around me, you gonna know. I'm cool and like I don't wanna. I'm not frivolously spending, but um, I think I don't. I never really get the support from people. How I
Good
don't get what I
morning. Good
put out.
morning.
I don't get that same energy that I put out from people who know me. I get more love from people who I just met than people who've been knowing me my whole life, because they either hate me because I won't do something for them or give them money or whatever, or they hate me because they feel like they should be me. They should drive what I drive, or they should do this, or they should have been here. People feel like they should have lived my life. All my people that's around me, I actually had to cut off like 95% of everybody who I ever kind of like knew, because it all ends up being envy, hatred, jealousy, and it just be hidden and wrapped all up into "would you help me" words. You know what I'm saying? So, tag is cool because I find a lot of cool people on here, man. It's a laid back out, and it's really fun to be on tag. Like I never would have thought I would be on here just like a streamer or streaming or doing a live show. Like this is really easy for me. Like I'm used to being in front of on a podium right now with a mic and having to not say stutter. Like you can't do none of that, and having 5,000 people like this here. What would you do? Like, what would you do if you're in this situation? Like I'm so used to that. So this is so easy because it's a stream. It's a good iPad, and I can just do this all day. I'm like, I like this. This is fun. It gives me an outlet, and it really it helps because I'm a homebody now. I'm like like I done been there, done that. I done moved around. You know, I'm good. I just want to chill. You know what I'm saying? I always say if you watch what is it Bad Boys for Life with Martin. Martin had the little recliner chair, and Will Smith was in his car, and they both were ribbing at the same time. And he let the recliner seat down, like I'm the recliner seat. I just want to chill.
You just want to chill.
I just want
So
to chill.
what do you feel like you learned from your bounce back? What advice do you have for others that are probably going through, maybe the similar things and stuff like that that you've been through?
Just push through. push through no matter what. Don't tap out. Don't give up. And you got to be able to look in your mirror and give yourself your own confirmations. You got to be able to tell yourself that you believe in. You got to be able to tell yourself that
Mm-hmm.
we gonna make
Two
it.
seconds.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I hear you. I can hear you.
You got to be able to tell yourself that like um this is who I am and this is where I'm going. So if you don't believe in you, there's no way that anybody else can kind of like believe in you. And then too, you gotta be able to tell you that you feel good. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to tell you um that you're not stressed out. Because whatever you tell yourself, then you'll always project that out. So you gotta basically do you first, and then kind of introduce yourself to the world. That's why I don't pick up the phone if I'm in a deep mind space or deep head space. I don't really talk on the phone. I'll text you, but it's because I don't want to snap out. I don't want to say something that I regret because it's not you. It's just me. I'm dealing with me first before I can get to you. A lot of people gotta learn how to do that though.
Hmm. That's true. And what I was gonna say, does anybody have any questions for Quell? Oh, I have one. Could you ask what motivates you?
Oh man. Right now,
Mm.
right.
Yeah, what motivates you, sir? What keeps ATL Quell going?
Just on some truthful stuff, man. Mom, dude, my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, for her to be proud of me how I am, and for me to have time to really sit down and actually have a real conversation with my mom without being in a rush, without having to do a conference call in 5 hours and 2 hours from now it's gonna be for 5 hours. Like I have time and I can really sit down and have that, like, to have your mom proud of you. God raised my dad, all my brothers, you know what I'm saying, not here to be able to see it, but it's like I did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I did it. Like I don't care nobody else told me. I did it. Like I broke the record. You know what I'm saying? I broke the generational curse. Like I was the first one to ever do that. I'm gonna keep.
Mm.
I'm gonna just. I just want to now. My biggest focus is to be able to have my own child. I don't have any kids. I know a lot of people are like, you don't have kids. Nah, I don't have any kids. So
I'm
that's
a
my
good
last
little ladies man.
that's my last little stage, have my first child, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do that before we turn 40. So I either gotta calm down or we gotta do some co-parenting here soon. So we're gonna have to figure it out. But that's my last goal because then I can start living through my child. Cause I see how people like Venom and some of these guys who I know, man, they good dads. I want to do that too. Like I admire those guys, DA, so all these guys who really like have kids. I admire them because I had step kids, but step kids ain't your kids. That's
Hmm.
not the same. You know what I'm
Because when the
saying?
situation's over, sometimes you don't even get to see them no more, right?
Right now. You
Um,
know what I'm saying? So
I see Casper asks, who would you say are your baddest influences on tag?
uh of course low, the people I keep closest to me, like um, you know, my sister ain't hit them up, but Lonely did it, like, people don't, I'm a low Diddy fanatic because when I came on tag, they the only people who kind of like first like was like show me how to do the app. Then you had the Butter and you had Treasure. Butter been with me probably since matter of fact, Butter the first person I ever met on tag. So shout out to Butter. Um Butter became my best
Excuse me.
friend. So it's crazy because if I put my hand like this and I said my top 5 people, Butter's like my top 3 best friends in my life. Does that make sense? That's like my sister. Like my mom knows Butter. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom moved
That's what you meet your family on here. I'm telling you, you meet people that you be like, whoa, how long did we know each other again?
that's family, But motivation wise, Lil always trying to chase that status. I like, man, I want to be like Low one day. I want to be like Diddy one day. You know what I'm saying? So, now I kind of look back and be like, damn, I did. Like I'm okay, I'm just like sister now. Like I'm popping that. So,
Hmm.
so it's working.
Somebody asks, how are you gonna tackle any other obstacles when they come now that you've been through this battle?
Just deal with the spiritual first. You know what I'm saying? Meditate, pray. And I already see the finish before I even started. So I just know what to do now. Like, I know what to do. You just got to push through no matter what. You're gonna have ups and downs. I already know I got more. I have more obstacles that's on the way. I just know how to deal with them now. I just know how to hop over them now. It ain't nothing. Now I'm too spiritually grounded. Well, I know where I'm at. I know who I am, and I know how to get around it now. I know how to deal with everything now, for sure.
I'm taking one more question for Mr. ATL. Live.
They don't look like it, man. You can never look like what you've been through.
You can't. You can't. If you
Look like
do,
what
then gosh, I'll look like some things. Where do you think you would be if you were not on tag?
federal prison.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for sure.
And why you say that? You
I don't
just
come from
know.
a good. I don't come from a good surrounding. I'm the good person out of my whole entire entourage, team, family. I'm the only good person as far as that's in the legal world. I don't sell dope. I don't scam. I know I'm in Atlanta, but the people around me though, they ain't like that. And the reason I'm so positive because the same thing I get of y'all, I had to tell my people that every day. I tell everybody around me every day, like, move better, like, don't be so flamboyant. Like, I got friends now, like they live a rich life, but they go through a lot and they draw a lot of violence towards them. I'm just a voice, you know what I'm saying? That kind of guidance. So when my people go through stuff, it's like, they need me. So if I went on tag, I'd be out here in these streets and just keeping it gutter. Like it's Atlanta, Georgia.
But it's real because I feel like tag kept a lot of people. It helped a lot of people from staying out of trouble. Even during the lockdown, it helped us be sane so we didn't go crazy. So, and I always tell you, I commend you and everything because you bounced back from so much. You turned so much negative things in your life into a lot of positive, and that's why I'm happy I could have the opportunity for y'all to get to know the streamers that y'all deal with and the streamers that y'all assume things about and y'all want to ask these questions. Y'all want to know how to ask these questions. So I appreciate my brother, my friend, y'all favorite streamer, ATL Live. And thank you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I
Make
appreciate
sure y'all hit him with the fave. You want to tell him? You told him what time you be streaming.
So
When
of
you
course
stream?
y'all know I normally stream 5 to 2 at night through the week and then night times on Saturday and then of course Sunday y'all know it's turn up day for sure. But my last word for people, man, like if tag keep you away from situations or it keep you out of the streets, just do that. It's too much free money around you and it's too easy to get caught up in stuff and it's too easy to get influenced because you see other people. There's a lot of people that's around me that really getting a lot of money, but it ain't like that. And it's easy to kind of jump into that and you get yourself caught up. And now I'm sitting here looking on the news and I'm sitting here looking, you know what I'm saying, on Facebook and people disappearing out here, you know what I'm saying? So Tag kept me out the way. Tag really let me duck a lot of stuff. So man, shout out to Tag, shout out to Butter, Treasure, Low. I love y'all, man. Like y'all like real life
Love
family
you too.
for real. So I
Thank
appreciate
you again, brother. Make sure y'all fave him up later.
it. Later.
We got another guest. We have Ziploc. But again, y'all, welcome to the brighter side with Lolo. This show is about turning negative into positive. Today's topic is the bounce back. I feel like we all bounce back from something. And our next guest is Ziploc.
Low.
Hello, 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 hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm awesome sauce. You can introduce yourself to everyone.
Well,
Let them know who
I'm
you are.
Ziploc. Y'all know me. I be everywhere. Everybody say I'm a box stock because I be all over. But yeah, I'm Ziploc.
Hello. Hold on, let me get my questions ready. I'm sorry. That was hilarious to me. It was the box that for me.
Yeah.
Okay, so what was your bounce back?
My bounce back was going from me and my little boy being put out by his mom to me finding out that he's not my little boy and still being here. So it was like back in
Respect.
2000, yeah, it was like back in 2014, me and his mom's, we had a little stuff going on. So she cheated. And when I approached her about it, she was like, you got to go. So when I asked her, like, yo, what about Makai? She was like, take him with you. And I was like, wow, like that. So it was like for the whole first month and a half, she was MIA. Like, talk to him, or like just pop up at her crib for her to see him. And then if she did get him, she'll probably keep him a day and be calling for me to come and get him. So it was like, yo, forget it. Fuck it. I mean, forget it. I'm
Thank
forget
you,
it.
thank
Like
you, thank you.
it was like, yo, so it's gonna be me and him. So, we went through everything, me and him. And I say like in 2017, I was like tired of, I was like, yo, I'm finna just give him man full custody. So it was like she yet out for the court. So I was like, okay, boom, we're gonna go to court. And I had everything, like everything that you think a child needs, that your name need to be on, my name was on everything. Like from school to doctor to everything. So she didn't have no proof that she was doing what she was supposed to do as a mother. So in her defense, she yet out for a DNA test thinking that they were going to take him from me and just give him to her without me being the father. So it came back, I wasn't the father. And the judge, he seen all the paperwork, all the evidence, and everything like that. So he gave me the option. He told her, he was like, the only reason why I'm not taking this child from you is because he's not the father. And then he turned to me and he said, I'm giving you the chance right now. I can make you a legal father, or you can pick up and walk away. And I told the judge, I was like, yo, I've come too far to turn my back on him. Like, I'm all he know. And I was like, I'm here for it. Like, I'm riding out with it. I'm here for it. I can't walk out this man's life because he will be lost without me. And it's like to this day, sometimes he gets sad or want to cry when he have to go with his mom because he go week to week now. So sometimes he'll get sad and want to cry. And I tell him, I'm like, yo, you coming back. You can call me and all. So it was like the bright side of it was like we here now. It's like our connection and our bond
You
is so
got you a little
strong.
man. You got
Yeah,
you
our
somebody
connection.
that
Yeah, it's like it's so strong to where every day I see him, it's like it make me smile, make me feel good. Like I do have thoughts sometimes that when I look at him, I be like, damn, I don't have one. But then I talk to people or whatever, like my homeboy really knows. And like I talk to him and he'd be like, yo, that's your child. Like that you got a son. That's your son. And but like I be thinking sometimes like, yo, what if something happened to me? My bloodline is not here. You feel me? To here to carry on me or whatever. But then I look at it, I be like, all right, he is here on the other half of it. Cause he don't know. So he is here on the other half of it. So I do have somebody here. But yeah, it hit me sometimes. Sometimes it get me depressed and everything. And then, I talk to
you
Sugar sometime and Sugar help me out or whatever, she'll talk to him and like Quail really. And what made me get close to Quail was when my little boy birthday came, I posted him on Instagram and Quail had hit me up. He said, what's your cash out? And I was like, I told him and he cashed out my little boy some money. He was like, buy him whatever he want. My family, nobody else did that. Like nobody else did that. And when Quail did that, I was like, yo, I'm locked in with this man. Like I'm locked in with this man because he did what nobody else did. Like nobody else did the shit. And he no matter of fact, I take that back. He didn't hit me up. I posted my cash app on Instagram with his picture and my shit in it. My stuff went off. And I looked at it, it had his name up there. And I was like,
was like, wait,
what?
hello, God?
I was like, what? And I hit him up. And he was like, yeah, man. He said, I got you. He said, get him what he want, man. Happy birthday to him. And that did it for me right there. That connected me with Quail right there. But like I said, the bright side of it is, like I said, is just having him with me and having him around me. It makes me feel so good and everything. And like, it feels like where he is mine, but it feels like it's just, he completes me and everything like that. It's just like he completes me and like, I still wouldn't walk away from him if I had the chance or walk out on him or whatever. Because I know if I did, he really would be lost without me.
This what's that saying? I think it's any man could be a dad, but it takes a real man to be a father or something like that. Am I right? Okay, I just want to make sure I was right. So so at the end of the day, that is gonna be somebody that's gonna carry you on your bloodline. It don't. They say you don't even have to be blood to be real, to be family. At the end of the day, and I commend you for what you're doing. And as you sit there, like what I can't you are like half the questions I want to ask you the answer. I was gonna ask you what made you say this is my son, I want to keep him, and that's what I'm gonna do. But you said at the end of the day, if you didn't make this decision, you feel like he would be lost without you. And it
Yeah,
takes a real person to say that, because anybody else could have been like, you know what, we're gonna go look for his dad, and or we're gonna just let him go back with his mom. But you see that as your son, and that's beautiful. So like, do you feel like, is that something you're gonna share with him when you get old, when he gets older,
it
or
crossed my mind all the time, and I told myself I was like, all right, so if it comes up, I'm gonna let her be the one to tell him since she made this decision. But then it goes to it goes to that part, me not telling him and just riding it out, and then me sending him down and telling him. So it's like those three things always running through my head all the time.
I feel, yeah, I feel like that. So I'm like, why put it out there if you know I'm gonna be here
Right.
and be what you need? But what I was gonna say, so when you were like, all right, you know, you're a dad. Usually, if the dad goes, the kid stays with the mom. So when you was like, when she was like, go with the kid, I know this is your first time being with a kid left alone in the world, doing everything by yourself. How did you get through that,
I
being a
mean,
single dad?
it was just it was changing because I'm a club promoter, so we were doing a lot of college parties, a lot of concerts and everything. So it was like if he wasn't in daycare, I'm taking him with me. You feel me? So it's like everybody fell in love with him. Like whoever meet him, it's like instant love off the rip. Like Sugar, when Sugar met him, instant love off the rip. When Quell heard his voice talk, instant love off the rip. It's like he has that lovable spirit about him. Like, yeah, when Brady met him, instant love off the rip.
How old is he?
He's 9 now, but back then he was 2 when she put us out. So it was
Oh,
like,
oh, you've been doing this for some time. You got some
yeah,
work into this. That's your son. That
yeah.
is
So
your child.
he was 2. So it was like, I went through all scrapes, bumps, falling off the trampoline to potty training to riding. Like I did all that. She didn't see none of that. I did all of that. Like
I know you.
everything.
I know you had people like, boy, you bugged out. That's not your kid.
Man, and
Like,
it's
so how did you
crazy.
deal with stuff like that? Like, how did you suck it up and be like, you know what? I don't care what y'all saying.
It,
This is
it
what I'm
took
gonna
it
do.
took people it took people in my ear, like in my ear telling me like, yo, don't leave that man. Like don't turn your back on that man. Like my partner realized that I do business with, he was like, yo, he said, I commend you. He said, whatever you need, no matter what it is, I got you. Like that. And it's crazy that you said that because I was talking to somebody on here and I told her, we got close. I told her, so we had gotten into it and she threw it out there. She was like, you crazy for taking care of somebody else's child. And it even got so bad to where she was like, I'm gonna go around tag telling everybody this stuff. And I was like, it hit me for a minute. I was like, yo, you're gonna be the one out here looking crazy telling these folk this. Like, I'm not gonna look crazy for stepping up, being a man, and not turning my back on this child because a lot of children are out here without a father going down the wrong way or without a mother going down the wrong way. So it's like I'm not gonna let him be like that. So
Or
that's
they
what it
have
was.
a father and the father just don't want to be there.
No,
So it's like,
it wasn't that. It wasn't that. It's more to it.
no,
So
I'm just saying, like in
he wanted to.
situations.
No,
No,
he
but not
wanted
in
to.
your situation.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he said he was like so his dad wants to
He
be. Are you gonna give his
check
dad an
it.
opportunity to be in his life
Wait.
too?
So this is what it was. When he found out, he would always approach her and be like, yo, we need to get a test done. And I didn't know this was possible. I didn't know some women could do this. She had told him, I got who I want to be his father. That's what she would always tell his
We
actual
get to
dad.
choose. We get to
I got
choose.
I mean, I didn't I didn't know y'all got to choose like
like that, not in that
that.
choosing, but in that choosing.
Yeah. So she said he said that she would always told him that, and he said that it got to the point to where he was seeing me and Makai growing up, and the bond that me and Makai built to where he was like, okay, Makai is in good hands. He's well taken care of. He has a good father, a good figure in his life. He was like, I'm not finna break neither one of their hearts. I'm not finna hurt neither one of them.
Respect to him.
Yeah, he was like, so, me and him had talked. He was like, so that's why I'm not gonna push the issue or whatever like that. He was like, that's your son. He was like, that's your son. Do what you gotta do. He was like, I just wish it was to where he can meet his actual brothers and sisters or whatever. But he was like, that's your son. I'm not gonna hurt neither one of y'all like that.
Well, I know being a single parent is overwhelming. How do you deal with all of this? How do you like does tag help you? Has tag help
Yeah,
you?
it
Like
does because Tag does because like if I'm live and he's doing something and I try to get on to him, I say something to him, then I look back at my screen and it's like, stop fussing at him, stop yelling at him. And now it is, or if I'm in the verse and like I said, I'm gonna go right back to her, but right, there she go. If I'm in the verse with Sugar and I'm saying something, she'll don't yell at him.
you
Or
know how many tag aunties he got? He'd have
man,
probably accumulated like 80 tag aunties,
man,
okay?
I've got cussed out so many times by Sugar, by Brady, by Panda. I got cussed out so many times by so many people for fussing at him. Even when he do something and I get onto him and I fuss at him, they still coming. They still coming, fussing at
so
me.
So you went through a negative, you had, a bad relationship. You end up getting a kid out of it, which is a positive thing. You got a son, you got a little man that you can mold into
Right.
yourself. You guys could get matching haircuts and stuff like that. You'll wear outfits and things, cool stuff like that. So
Look, I'm gonna
um
do it real fast, Lo.
you can't what's that?
It's an old picture, but you see it matching outfits.
Match I can't. You got him probably posing just like you, right? So you you came on here and you're actually like you said he got aunties up here. He got people that be helping you, and sometimes when you feel like you can't do it, you got this at the end of the day. And I commend you for that. Does anybody have any questions for Zip? How does this ooh, I got one. How are you motivated? Like how does this motivate you? I know he
How
gotta
does it
be your
motivate me?
motivation.
It's
Like
like, yeah, he's the whole motivation for me because it's like now, cause like I didn't care. Like I was out there. I was doing everything, partying every night. Like I didn't smoke, but I drink. I was just out there doing everything. But it was like when him, I had to set my standards higher for myself because I know he's looking at everything that I do, every move that I make, every decision that I make. So it showed me that like, yo, I gotta be right. I gotta do things the right way. I have to show him how a man is supposed to be a man.
definitely, definitely. Do you have any advice for people that have been probably through similar things or any advice out there, period, for anybody that's been through something down and then they need uplifting advice?
I mean, just like stick with it. Don't give up, and like don't turn your back on that child because it goes back to like I said, you never know by you turning that back on your child, the direction that child will go. You feel me? They can, because children can get depressed even at a young age. So if I were to turn my back, it could have been depression built up on him or anything. So I just say like, if you're in this situation, stick with it, ride it out. Don't turn your back on that child because that child can be something great with you in that child's life. And that's my whole objective with him to show him to be better than I was when I was a child and I was coming up.
Mm. Anybody got any questions for Zip? Mr. Zip, he actually surprised me because I didn't even notice. Um, ooh, I keep asking if y'all have questions and I ask more questions. I feel like you young and I feel like you still have more time to make more to make, the bloodline that you feel like that you seeking. So how many more kids do you see in your future?
I always say I want to, so I already got my one, so I would want one, for myself. But I know it's gonna be hard from this experience because I'm scarred now. So it's like, you know, whoever I be with, I'm gonna have to explain everything to her and just tell her like, yo, if you come up pregnant, we gotta get a test. Like because of what I've been through, we gotta get a test no matter if we married or whatever, whatever, whatever. Like I gotta have a test done like that. And I just hope like whoever I'm with, they understand that because
Of
of
the
this
things that you've
experience.
been through.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be hard for a female to understand that, especially when it comes to somebody that's actually with you or loves you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you're questioning me," but it's like, why wouldn't I? The person that I didn't question, I should have questioned. So it's like I'm
Right.
put in a situation where I don't know what to do, right? I definitely
Right.
understand. So it's nothing wrong with that. Do you guys have any questions for Zip before he goes? Welcome to the brighter side with Lolo. The topic is the bounce back. This is our first featured episode, guys. Our first featured episode. I see y'all talking to me. I see y'all there right now, but I'm trying to stay focused. Bear with me. When we come back, we'll have a lot of fun, have things to talk about. But what questions do you have for Zip before he goes? Welcome to the brighter side with Lolo, turning a negative into a positive.
I appreciate that for you.
Anybody? Any more questions? Is it?
Mm.
Do
Do
you
you
think
think
you'll ever tell him?
I mean I want to, but yeah, I want to, brother, but I don't think I am because I don't just because I don't want to know what to do to them. Because if you tell some kids that, they'll get rebellious and they'll start disliking you for why you hold this out for so long and
But
different
that's what
stuff
I
like that.
say too. I feel like it's a win lose lose win situation. It's like if you
Yeah,
don't tell him, and when he does find out, which he will because he has a mother that's going to do something like that, and he's going to be mad at you for not telling him because he feels like you should have told him. Then if you tell him, and it's like it's gonna take time, and it's
yeah,
no
it's gonna
rush.
take
It's
time.
gonna take some time. You it it's like I don't even know. It's gonna take
Yeah,
time.
it's crazy though, cause I get treated like an actual baby daddy, like for real. I get treated like an
He said
actual
I get
baby daddy.
all
Yeah,
the perks. You
like
get all the perks.
you would think if you have a man that's taking care of a child and not his, you would be happy as hell. Like, yo, do you need this? Do you need that? Do you need this? Nah,
Jesus.
it's the other way around.
Brady said my daughter found out and she hates her mom. Wait, sorry. She hates her mom. She loves me even more, but my daughter hates her. It could turn into that situation because it's like, gosh, you just ruined my dream, my thoughts, and but then some people want to know. They need to know this in life and death situations. They have to know stuff like this. God forbid, you will be able to tell him because your molded his brain and character. He will be good. That is absolutely true, and
Right.
that is absolutely true. Why you wait? What? Who just who kicked? All right, guys. C and his dad didn't want to hurt him too. I think I think that I know when your son see you, like you said, when he leaves you and he go to his mom, he don't want to go there.
Yeah,
He
he don't
rather
want to
be
go.
with dad. So there's already a bond that's there where he feels like I don't even want to go hang out with my mom. I want to be with my dad. So it's like we already see what his energy is. He loves Zip. Zip is taking care of him. Zip is giving him the father figure, the time, the effort, the love, the everything that he needs. So he's not I really don't feel like he's lacking anything. So like you
Nah,
can
he got
take your time. You could, and then you're building families. then you have a family, then you gaining more people to, grow, be around you. It's what they used to say. It take a village to raise a home. Listen, I'm trying to bring back all my quotes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to bring back all my quotes, guys. um, I'm gonna take one more question and then we're out of here. One more question and then we're out of here, guys. Welcome to the brighter side with Lolo. Again, today's topic is the bounce back. This is our first feature. Anybody has any questions? What's your biggest goal?
Like I said, that's my biggest goal, to see him grow up to be the man, to be a better man than I was and I am. To see him grow up like that. To see him grow up happy, successful, wife, kids, and everything, living a great life. Like, that's my biggest goal. Like, everybody else got goals like for money, for success, and all that. My goal is to see him successful and happy.
Period. Thank you, Zip, so much. You want
You
to tell
welcome,
them what
sister.
time you stream, how to catch you, where to catch you?
I stream in the morning, and you owe me a gym workout too, because I left the gym because I forgot. And when you called me, I was pulling up at the gym, so I went back
Oh,
home.
I was about to say I'm not
Yeah,
working out.
yeah,
I'm
you owe me.
mm-mm,
But I stream in the mornings
mm-mm.
when I'm at the gym working out. I stream in the afternoons and in the evening. And I am working on a show called Name That Beat, to where I play an instrumental, and you would have to name the song and title of the instrumental. So that is coming soon. So be on the lookout.
Nice. Make sure y'all fave up Ziploc, please, and thank you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate
No
you,
doubt,
bro.
sis. Love you,
Have a
sis.
good love you too. Um, guys, our first feature, we did it. Welcome to the brighter side with Lolo, from turning a negative into a positive. Today's topic was, I'm nervous, y'all. Today's topic was the bounce back. We had Paris, known as Big Purr. We had ATL live, and we had Ziploc. They came and let you guys get to know who they are. Again, I appreciate y'all for coming. I love y'all. Don't think I wasn't paying attention to y'all. I see y'all, but I gotta stay in character. I'm Loper, guys. You don't see Loper talking to everybody in the audience. No, I'm just playing, y'all. Thank you again. Thank you again. I always say this. I'll put the topic out there on maybe my Instagram, and if you guys feel like you can relate to that topic, make sure you hit me up, inbox me, and be like, "Hey, Lo, I'm gonna be on the show. This is a feature. We got our banner. We finally did it. Shout out to everybody in here. I see y'all, and whew, the brighter side of Lola. I feel like this was like I'm gonna wear yellow every show. I feel like the whole thing is to be bright, and the only way I can be bright is if I come dressed to be dressed to impress. So yeah, like I said, I'll be back, guys. I see you guys in a few, and we're out. See you guys next week, 11 a.m. Eastern time. After party in a little bit, guys. Love you.